I want to talk about projection. Projection is a defense mechanism. Defense mechanisms are psychological mechanisms designed, they're on an unconscious level, and they're designed to reduce anxiety, reduce discomfort and anxiety and bad feelings about ourselves by projecting all of these bad feelings onto other people and seeing all of our own warts, and bad traits and qualities. We see them in other people. We point the finger at other people. We judge other people. We attack other people. We blame other people. But basically, what we're doing is projecting our own crap onto other people, seeing it in them and condemning them, rather than seeing it in us, rather than recognizing that this is us and acknowledging that it's in us and that we have to fix ourselves. But no, that's too painful, that's too uncomfortable. So it's much better to see everybody else as the problem, to not take responsibility, to blame everybody else, to judge everybody else, attack everybody else. This is what people do all the time. They project their own crap that they don't want to deal with. They don't want to hold the mirror up to themselves. And so they see all their own garbage in other people, and see the other people as the problem. There's an expression that when you point a finger at somebody, you're pointing three fingers at yourself, right? Yeah, that's basically the concept. So the point is, these are unconscious processes. So and to some degree, they're normal and natural and necessary. But when they're overused, when they're abused, then they become, then it's a double-edged sword. Then it becomes a real problem. And that's what it is for most people now. It's a real problem because it's part of our elaborate mechanism of denial to avoid, looking at what we're doing, how we're part of the problem. And that's why the solution you'll never have a solution if you don't recognize the problem. If you don't see where the real problem lies. If you don't recognize that you're part of the problem, then there'll never be a solution. So what do? It's unconscious. Well, you've got to try to bring it to consciousness. So in all of your interactions with other people, you need to self-reflect. You need to ask yourself, could I be projecting? Could this be me? Stuff that I don't like about myself, that I don't want to look at in myself. And so I just see it in other people and attack other people. If it's the case, if there's a possibility that this is what you're doing, then you need to stop doing it. You need to play fair. You need to be honest. You need it's not cool to be hypocritical, to point the finger at other people and attack other people for stuff that you do, whether you're doing it consciously or unconsciously. The world will not become a better place till each of us decides to take personal responsibility for our actions. Stop scapegoating other people. Stop bullying other people. Stop blaming other people. Blame other people for what they're doing wrong, but own what you're doing. Own what you're doing wrong and stop doing it. Be a role model of right action. And if you do this, not only will you feel good about yourself, you'll increase the odds of people wanting to synergize with you. You'll increase the odds of your life working better. And you'll increase the odds of the world working better, of more people getting on board the fairness, kindness, compassion, forgiveness train. We've got to be a role model of right action. We've got to extend our honor and integrity, our belief systems in righteousness and right actions. We've got to be this and do this. And then we have a chance of influencing other people, bringing other people up to our vibration and making the world a better place. People aren't naturally going to be generous and kind and gracious all by themselves. For the most part, they're in their default mode. They've been doing that for decades. And the only way to get out from under that is to perhaps be the example. Let other people see the light in you, and perhaps they'll want a piece of it. And perhaps they'll then want to radiate their own light in some positive way.